Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets got their mindset on the second round of the Western Conference playoffs. But first things first, they got to put away Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that was not an easy task. Game 5, AE and Karl-Anthony Towns kick off Minnesota with some buckets at the rim. It's 17-7 the road team. Here comes the Joker, a beautiful touch pass inside to Aaron Gordon, who throws it down. And then Nikola Jokic, this time calling his own number. We're tied at 41 in the second. Third quarter, it's Jamal Murray somehow, some way for his team. The Canadian-born star made a play. Murray is going to find Jokic, who finds Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That is an and one. But here comes AE stepping up to the plate and delivering for Minnesota on both ends of the court. How about this block on Bruce Brown? AE hung in the air so long, he actually caught that one coming down. Murray's gonna respond with a three to try to fight off the great play of Edwards. In the fourth we go, it's Michael Porter Jr. You gonna give me that? Okay, I'll take some. And then Cat, big to big, finds Rudy Gobert, who throws it down. Murray, a difficult jump shot goes. Jamal Murray, man, continues to shine. 35 points for Murray. He did sprain his ankle in the fourth. You see Murray stepping on the foot of Cat, his former Kentucky teammate. Murray would stay in the game, but as we know, the next day could be totally different. So I'll give you guys an update on his condition going forward once I get one. But for this game, though, we still got a tight one. It's Gobert and Michael Porter Jr. exchanging buckets. Denver's up 4. How about Jokic gathering his miss and finding Gordon? Nikola had 12 assists. Other end we go. Nickeil Alexander-Walker cuts the Minnesota deficit down to 2. Under 2 minutes to go. Guess who again? Edwards with his left? Huh? 29 points for AE. We're tied. Under a minute to go. It's Jokic again cleaning up his own mess. He had 17 rebounds to go along with 28 points. It's Jokic taking over for Denver. He actually fouls out Cat on that play. Nuggets in the driver's seat, up 4. Few seconds to go. How about Edwards not quitting? Gathering the miss, cutting the T-Wolves deficit down to 2. Jokic goes 1 of 2 from the line, which means Edwards gets a chance to send this game to overtime. But it's no good. And ladies and gentlemen, the Denver Nuggets become the first team to clinch a berth in the Western Conference semifinals. They get rid of the Minnesota Timberwolves. In 5 games, your final score, 112-109. Despite Nikola Jokic having an awful shooting game, I thought he still found a way to have a spectacular performance. He was really big in the second half. The last couple minutes of that game, Jokic was the guy to step up and make some plays, which has been one of my criticisms of the Joker over the last few years. How does he perform in the clutch? But how can you criticize a man that goes 28, 17, and 12 in a closeout game for his Denver Nuggets squad that, by the way, got a fight from Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves? I think we're going to take more time to speak about Anthony Edwards, Karl-Anthony Towns, and his Minnesota Timberwolves team. They are a tad bit stuck if you look at their financial situation. They got to pay AE soon. Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert are going to make a lot of money over the next couple years. I think 70-something million total next year between those two guys, and I think 90 the year after that. Cat's contract really goes through the roof. Rudy Gobert's going to make some big-time numbers over the next couple years as well. You're stuck with these two bigs. And I thought Kenny Smith said something really well on Inside the NBA after the game that I had not thought of, not being a former NBA player, so I love to get the insight from him. Kenny said, you know, the Minnesota Timberwolves play slow, and Anthony Edwards would be so much better suited playing an up-tempo style of offense, and I definitely agree with that. But because you got Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns, there's only but so much tempo you can play with. Mike Conley, obviously a veteran point guard. He's not trying to run and gun at this juncture in his career. And it really slows AE down. And I thought Edwards was overall the Minnesota Timberwolves' best player in this series against the Denver Nuggets. They fall short in 5 games. Very competitive on the back end. But let's call a spade a spade. Nikola Jokic said enough is enough. I'm tired of playing y'all. It's time to go home. And I respect it. Despite going 8 for 28 from the field, Nikola Jokic made the plays for himself and others when the Denver Nuggets needed him the most. And let's be clear, I am thoroughly looking forward to this second-round matchup. Everybody's going to be talking about the second-round matchup in the Western Conference. If it's LeBron and the Lakers against Steph and the Warriors, that will be spectacular with a lot of firepower at the top. But the series that you really want to tune in as just an absolute basketball stand is going to be this one between the 1-seeded Denver Nuggets and the 4-seeded Phoenix Suns. I think the Suns got a little more firepower, but the Denver Nuggets got home court. It's very tough to win road games in high altitude at Denver. I am thoroughly looking up for this matchup. Look, we're going to talk about it more in the upcoming days. I'm just looking at Devin Booker versus Jamal Murray, DeAndre Ayton versus Jokic. Obviously, Kevin Durant is a beast, easy money sniper. Cannot wait for this matchup. I'm picking Phoenix. All my Jokic fans, I know I got a lot of Jokic fans on this platform. I'm picking against your guy. Sorry, not sorry. Hey, the beauty in this, listen, guys, you don't have to dislike the video because I don't pick your guy. That's whack. That's corny. But the beauty is I'm a man of my word. And everybody that's ever, been a long-time subscriber to this platform, they know that. If Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets produce at an elite clip and beat the Phoenix Suns, your boy will come on this platform and truly give it up to Nikola Jokic if he has a big series and his Nuggets are successful. So there's a beauty in that. Let's just go ahead and get ready because I'm picking the Suns against the Nuggets, assuming no injuries happen, which it's the NBA. There's always injuries happen. But I am happy that if I am wrong, I'm happy that I'm a guy that can come on this platform and say that. So I am looking forward to that. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets on advancing the second round of the playoffs where they are waiting on the Phoenix Suns in Denver. Cannot wait.